12, 1929, in Frankfurt am Main, Germany, and my parents were Otto, Frank, and Edith Hollander. I had one sister named Margot. During my childhood, when I was a baby, I couldn't stay away from my sandbox. But when I was 4 years old, we have to leave Germany and go to the Netherlands because of all the hatred of Jews. The house and the sandbox was left behind. I always look forward to summer and summer camps because my birthday was in the summer. During my teen years, I liked ice cream, animals, boys, Greek mythology, ice skating, and gymnastics. The story begins June 12, 1942, on my birthday, when I got my diary. I named her Kitty. This is where the story starts getting a little scary. I was sitting on the porch, lazily reading, waiting for my boyfriend Hilo to come, and my sister comes in with a worried expression, saying that her father has a call-up. A call-up are factories that Hitler sent Jewish people to. After a while, they were sent to these horrible places called concentration camps. Although Adolf Hitler is an evil man who hated Jewish, gypsies, homosexuals, and thought that they were imperfect to the race on earth, he rounded up as many all those races as he could in Europe as possible. Back to the story now. We were waiting for my mother and Mr. Van Dam. Mr. Van Dam is a person who is very close to our family and is friends with our father. When they get home, they tell me and Margot to go back to our room, and Margot confronts me that the call-up is not for our father, but it was for her. It was very shocking because she was only 16 years old. It was so scary that the next morning we went into hiding. We went into hiding my father's extra office building space. He had like this upstairs space, and after a while it was concealed like the bookcase you see in the movie. People in hiding were my father and my mother, my sister and me, the Van Dams, and my dentist helper, Thistle. Kitty was my best friend, and she could help me through the hard times while we were in hiding. It was really scary thinking of all the times we could have gotten caught. We thought we were actually going to make it, but on the dreadful day, August 4th, 1944, we got caught. To this day, we don't know who turned us into the Nazis. All we know is that it was a woman's voice on the phone and a Dutch drugstore worker. And on August 8th, we're sent to Westerbrook concentration camp. A concentration camp is a place where they sent all those people who Hitler hated, to torture them, gas them, and starve them. And they didn't get enough sleep. It was a very sad history. And on September 3rd, 1944, we're sent to Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp. One time at Birkenau, I was spared from the gas chambers because I told them it was my 15th birthday. They actually believed me. And on October 1944, we're taken to Bergen-Belsen. One time in Bergen-Belsen, they were asking us if we were Jewish or not. Margot and I told them we were not Jewish. When they figured out we were lying, they sent us to the worst part of the camp. And it was terrible. And my sister died sometime in March 1945 of typhus, a throat sickness. The Nazis asked me if I wanted to be moved, but I said no, I want to stay with my sister. And a couple of days later, I too died of typhus. On June 3rd, 1945, the only survivor from the secret annex is my father, Otto Frank. When he gets back to the Netherlands, Mietje, as a helper, gives him the diary. He sent parts of the diary to our family members, and they sent them parts back with notes encouraging him to publish them. And on June 24th, 1946, Section X, the secret annex, is published in the Netherlands. And on June 16th, 1952, Tales from the Annex is published in the United States. Now over 20 million copies are sold, and it is translated in over 70 different languages. You can see the place where I hid in Holland. This is me in my favorite place in the world as a 1-year-old in my sandbox. And that's me in the hospital of Frankfurt am Main. That's my diary, who I called Kitty. This is